Hello everyone, I'm back. Woo! The Blade Monk. A foolish monk hears a wise voice divine, beheading the scene as practice. An evil so refined, crooked paths lead to ever twisted ways. The wicked blade awakens, yet the mind still strays. The Yakshas who sought refuge in the New West were mostly unwilling to sever their old grudge and thus served as lay disciples in the temple. Some Yakshas, however, aspired to attain enlightenment and shaved their hair to become inner disciples. They had promoted their master to sever 1,000 heads. They had promised their master to sever 1,000 heads to prove their resolve. Yellowbrow was pleased and bestowed upon them special blades, calling them blade monks, and allowed them to practice in the pagoda realm. If they truly managed to behead 1,000 foes, they could become arhats in the main hall. Initially, the blade monks thought this task would be easy, as the pagoda realm was filled with newcomers on the path of enlightenment. However, as the path grew more challenging, as they found the remaining inhabitants of the pagoda realm to all be formidable adversaries. The agile and elusive starved abominations who they couldn't catch, the long-limbed lantern wardens whom they dared not provoke, the temperamental enslaved yakshas whose cruel vengeance they feared, and even the weakest Yaka archers who had become mad and terrifying after practicing the closed-eye meditation technique. Seeing the red-haired Yakshas often sat quietly alone, appearing very docile, they decided to target them. Although the red-haired Yakshas believed all beings deserved to live, he harbored a deep hatred for those who beheaded others due to the war that destroyed their nation and their own fate. Thus, he showed no mercy and promptly beheaded the blade monks who attempted to do so. After this lesson, the blade monks became subdued but remained resentful. They often hid in corners, ambushing passerbys by adding to their count of beheadings through treacherous means. The art on that page is badass. Starved abominations. Abominations do roam the frosty, chilling path. With swollen, rumbling bellies, necks adorned in wrath, they spread their malice freely, cunning and so sly, a fearsome presence to behold, loathsome to the eye. In the past, at the foot of the New West, there was a village called Changguan. In this village had lived a young man who had pledged his life to a childhood sweetheart, giving her a white jade pendant as a token of his love, and vowing to propose once he had become successful. The young man was a peddler, making a living by trading grain in the surrounding areas. One day, a luxurious ferry sailed down the river near the village, more splendid than anything the villagers had ever seen. At the bow stood a plump monk in a yellow robe, radiating golden light. The villagers believed he must have been enlightened. After the arrival of the ferry, the temple in the mountains grew larger and larger, and the young man's grain trade flourished. One day, the young man went to trade grain and did not return for over a month. The girl, worried, inquired about the temple's location and went there to find him. When the young man finally returned to the village, they missed each other, and the girl disappeared. The young man gathered some brave villagers to search for her in the mountain. They found no trace of her, but came across a towering pagoda by the riverbank. The young man led them there to rest. As they approached the pagoda, the door suddenly opened. Curious, someone peeked inside and screamed. Behind the door was a dungeon extending deep underground, seemingly holding many people. The villagers, filled with a righteous anger, stormed up into the pagoda. After a few steps, they heard a loud bang and the door vanished. Strange-looking Yao Goys with scythes and huge bellies emerged from the prison, laughing wickedly. One of them threw a bag of silvers to the young man and then eagerly leapt forward, swinging the scythe and cutting the nearest villagers into pieces. Realizing they had been deceived by the young man, the villagers fled deeper into the prison. The young man watched them and murmured, "Having lost my love, I cannot afford to lose my wealth." Okay. Huh. What do we got in here? Here we go. Yeah. Yes. shit, I'm back at the beginning. Alright, let's roll out. Oh, shit. Music in this level is badass. I'm just a monkey in a monkey world. Whatever's in there I want. Oh shit. Well, apparently you got knocked off the edge. Oh, it's when the... Is it when the gods are looking at you? Totally expected. Dodge that guy. Yep, that's when the gods are looking at you. Oh! You can fall off.
Stay locked up and take it as your enlightenment. Why make a fuss?
See what it says. Enslaved Yaksha. Oh, true kindness, how pure and bright. Your karma binds in depths of blight. With the halberd in hand, I fear their gaze. From humble roots, my sorrow stays. In the northwest borderlands of the kingdom of Yutu, there was a small village where an elderly couple had been childless for many years. One day, the old man went in the mountains to chop wood and discovered a young child under the ancient tree. The child's skin was dark and his appearance frightening, quite different from the village children. Seeing his frail limbs and body covered in scars, the old man assumed he was a refugee and brought him home. The old woman also found the child unusual and initially wanted to send him away. However, after washing, dressing, and feeding him, she couldn't help but feel some affection for him. After some discussion, the couple decided to keep him. At first, the couple treated the child very well, but within a half a year, due to his strange appearance, the villagers began to gossip and call him Ugly Slave. The old couple, feeling ashamed, also started to treat him less kindly and even called him the same way as the villagers did. Within 2 years, his skin turned dark green, and the couple made him wear thick clothes to cover his entire body, forbidding him to take off even in the scorching heat. Years later, the ugly slave grew more robust, and horns began to sprout from his head. The old man, increasingly fearful, confined him to the woodshed. Whenever he was angry, he would enter and whip the child, sometimes even using a hatchet to cut off his horns, leaving him covered in blood. The old woman, disgusted by the sight, blamed everything on the child. She would beat him when upset and even burn him with fire when she felt ashamed. The ugly slave endured this torment in the woodshed for another 5 years. One day, a group of wandering yakshas passed by and heard curses in the yaksha tongue coming from the woodshed. They broke in and found their tormented kin. They gave the ugly slave a long halberd, and in his fury, he stormed into the house and repaid the old couple for all they had done to him. Years later, the ugly slave's resentment still simmers, and only by tormenting his prey can he find any semblance of joy. Ooh. Red Hair Yaksha. With sword in hand, the foe's chest pierced, blood-soaked hair and battle fierce. Endless sorrow for a fallen land, east wind sighs as west wind stands. In the kingdom of Yaksha, there were 8 great generals, one of whom was named Mi Yan. He had some practice under the Golden Summit Immortal at the He had once practiced under the Golden Summit Immortal at the Zhu Yuzhen Temple, located at the foot of Mount Lingshan. Having fought countless battles, he possessed the valor of a warrior who could face 10,000 enemies. When a formidable enemy attacked, the Yaksha king appointed Mi Yan as the vanguard general. Mi Yan set up a large camp at the border and addressed the soldiers. If enemy fear battle, walk away now, and I won't hold it against you. But know that if we lose this foothold, the kingdom will fall, our elders, children, and all our wealth will become the property of our enemies. With these words, he and the entire army swore a blood oath to advance and never retreat. The Yaksha army, isolated and outnumbered, faced an enemy surrounding them on all sides, their banners blotting out the sky. Wave after wave of enemy forces attacked relentlessly. Mi Yan and his troops fought fiercely, suffering heavy casualties. Ultimately, Mi Yan was surrounded by numerous Arhats and was beheaded. The soldiers, countless among them having sacrificed their lives, retrieved their general's head, placing Mi Yan's head in his coffin. They witnessed his body slowly sit up and lament. If we lose our homeland, what difference does it make whether I have my head or not? With these words, he closed his eyes and fell back down, finally passing away as blood gushed from his neck, staining his hair red. Later, his subordinates, in a display of loyalty and bravery, poured the blood of their enemies over their heads, emulating Mi Yan. Despite their valor, the kingdom of Yaksha was ultimately destroyed, but not a single soldier from Mi Yan's army deserted. Whoa, he can see me. Oh, thank God. Wonder what's in the store. Levels were a little rough. Oh, I screwed that up. We'll just run past. What? Almost did it again. Oh, it's a trap. Starting to get tired. Do it again. Ow. Oh yeah. There's the cheese baby. Yep.
This place stinks very nice. I must be here.
It's the way up. I'm out of mana. Let's see what Fungi Man does. Oh no.
We all know.
What? Dick? falcon fan maker. Feathered birds are masters of riding the wind. Among them, the gray falcons living on the snowy peaks are particularly skilled in crafting magical items that control frigid gales. They use their down feathers to create fans, which are highly prized by the wind-making mother deity and cloud-making boy deity. According to their clan rules, every gray falcon must learn the art of crafting these vessels. Those who refuse are stripped of their titles and exiled from the clan. To encourage innovation, the clan holds annual competition where the quality of vessels produced determine one's status within the clan. One gray falcon, whose ancestors were all commoners, dreamt of creating a treasure fan to elevate his status to nobility. He spent no feathers to enhance the power of his vessel. After much hardship, he finally crafted a fan and won the competition, becoming the clan leader. However, he had plucked all the feathers and could no longer fly, eventually resorting to wearing clothes to cover his baldness. Oh. On the day of his succession, the celestial crane immortal head of the feathered tribe in the upper realm came to bestow a celestial registry tablet upon him. Proud of his fan, the new leader boasted to the crane immortal. The crane immortal then lent him the plantain fan, saying, "This is a failed creation of Lord Lao. Since you also make fans, I gift it to you." After the crane immortal left, the clan leader tried the fan and was immediately disheartened by its immense power. He no longer wanted his clan members to use their feathers to make fans. He led his followers away from the snowy peaks to search for plantain leaves. Eventually, they found that some near the New West, and imitating the crane immortal's method, created many replicas and regained his ability to fly. Yep. We're going to see if this is going to be a boss fight, and if it is, we're probably going to call it for the night. Thank you all for those who stopped by and watched. I appreciate it. What the fuck is that? Is this the Yellow Brow's four-legged beast? She's a little big. That's a problem. My lids? Whoa. Oh, you got me this time. What the? Alright. I think I figured them out. I could probably take them tomorrow. Definitely can't use rock form on them. I hope everyone has a nice night.